House Bill 370. The clerk will read.
Representatives Davis, Sane, Cowhall, and Clampett. House Bill 370, a bill to be entitled Responsible Firefighting Foam Management Act. The General Assembly of North Carolina enacts.
The gentleman from New Hanover, Representative Davis, recognized to debate the bill.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ladies and gentlemen of the House, this legislation is identical to legislation that went through our chamber last year, and it passed unanimously 112 to nothing. What this bill does, it tries to protect our firefighters. As many of you are probably aware, cancer is the #1 cause of death with our firefighters, and there's a big concern about the use of this present firefighting foam that we have that's got PFAS contaminants in it. So to try to help our firefighters out, what this bill would do, it would prohibit the discharge of Class B firefighting foam that contains intentionally added PFAS chemicals for training or practical purposes and for testing purposes, except where required by law or an authority having jurisdiction for testing facilities that otherwise implement appropriate containment, treatment, and disposal measures to prevent the release of Class B firefighting foam from the environment. This bill will require the use of non-fluorinated training foams or other non-fluorinated surrogates in lieu of firefighting foam containing PFAS chemicals, and provide that all training must be conducted under conditions conducive to the collection of spent foam regardless of type. For some reason, last session, the Senate refused to take this up. That's why I introduced it again, because I think it's so important for us to protect our firefighters. I ask you to please support it, and maybe this year the Senate will get a wisdom enough to hear the bill and pass it as well. Thank you.
For what purpose, the lady from Guilford, Representative Harrison, rise.
To debate the bill.
The lady has the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thanks, Representative Davis, for your leadership on this. I just want to remind folks of a few fun facts related to PFAS. The fire foam, 80% of the use of this toxic fire foam is used in practice fires. So this will do a significant job on reducing our entire population's exposure to this chemical, because it has contaminated water, drinking water across the state. And this is a big problem. Other adverse health outcomes beyond cancer or thyroid, immune problems, kidney function, reproductive disorders. It's a significant public health hazard in our state. And I appreciate Representative Davis's leadership on this, and y'all supported this bill last year and hopefully again this year. There are other great PFAS bills filed, including another one by Representative Davis, so I hope we will look upon those equally as favorably. Thank you.
Further discussion, further debate? If not, the question for the House. Passage of House Bill 370 on second reading. Those in favor will vote aye. Those opposed will vote no. The clerk will open the vote. Pickett, aye. Cunningham, aye. Representative Reeves wish to vote. Representative Hawkins wish to vote. Clerk will lock the machine, record the vote. 114 having voted in the affirmative and none in the negative. House Bill 370 passed a second reading and without objection will be read a third time.
The General Assembly of North Carolina enacts.
Question for the House is the passage of House Bill 370 on third reading. Those in favor will say aye. Those opposed, no. The ayes have it. House Bill 370 having passed third reading, bill will be sent to the Senate.